Witcher, 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 there's fish people drowning our sheep in the river!
Sounds like drowners. Gonna need spicy mayo.
Okay.
Oil my blade. Witcher magic for every occasion. Killing monsters is what I do.
Okay, can you hurry?
Witcher! A vampire ate my mom!
A Dracula needs garlic butter.
Were you familiar with this, the Watcher before you, The Witcher?
The Witcher,
before
yeah.
you started?
I hadn't seen the TV show, and I hadn't read the book.
Witcher, a ghoul!
Sesame glaze.
Bear man!
Honey mustard.
Werewolf!
Honey mustard.
No!
Honey mustard.
Thieving!
Lemon pepper.
Rat boy!
Honey mustard.
Witcher, we's catching snails.
That would be French onion.
Witcher 4 didn't stumble into disaster. It crashed the moment Liam Hemsworth stepped into frame, and fans realized the season was already sinking. Memes hit the internet before the credits finished rolling. Reviewers shredded the tone. And then South Park fired a shot that turned a messy debut into a full public meltdown. The parody mocked everything. Liam, the writing, the direction, the awkward fight scenes. It spread so fast that even people who never watched The Witcher were laughing. Inside the studio, the mood shifted. What should have been a new era became a storm, and the pressure landed directly on Liam. That's when reports claimed Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich confronted him behind the scenes. Tension sparked as she pushed back on the backlash, and the narrative spiraling out of her control. Fans didn't know about that moment at first, but once leaks surfaced, the internet exploded with theories. The season's collapse wasn't just a flop, it became a clash between creator and actor, amplified by a cartoon that exposed every weak point. And once the confrontation story hit social platforms, Witcher 4 stopped being entertainment. It turned into a spectacle no one could look away from.
My job? Kill monsters. Get coin. Use coin on McDonald's app. Get points. Use points to get free McChicken. Only 1,500 points. Every dollar spent is 100 points. Constant BOGOs. I always leave with a free McChicken. It's like I'm stealing from them.
Stealing? You're a thief. Lemon pepper!
Millions of people are canceling their Netflix subscriptions. Why Netflix stock is absolutely tanking right now. I mean, it is just collapsing totally in the red. And you can see that it is on a massive downward slope this month. It's cratering. Why is that happening?
Let me ask you guys something. Are you excited for Witcher Season 4?
Isn't it out right now on Netflix?
Just coming out, and the reviews have started to drop. So
because I looked on Rotten Tomatoes, and bear in mind, given the backlash, I would expect a little bit of review bombing. So people who haven't seen it but who hate the concept. Oh no, you're behind, Drinker.
Is it changed?
It's down to 17.
Liam Hemsworth walked onto the set carrying a role that was already damaged. Fans had spent years defending Henry Cavill's vision, and the moment Liam appeared, they compared every detail. His voice, his stance, his delivery. Nothing escaped scrutiny, and the reaction hit harder than anyone expected. Review threads exploded with frustration. Viewers said the writing buried Liam before he even had time to breathe. They claimed he stepped into a battlefield shaped by choices far above him. And each hour brought more posts saying he never stood a chance with the script he was given. Rumors spread fast about tension behind the cameras. Insiders claimed Lauren confronted Liam after early reviews dropped. She wanted explanations. He wanted space. It became the kind of clash that grows when pressure replaces direction. Neither of them could control how quickly the season unraveled. As Rotten Tomatoes crashed to record lows, the spotlight grew hotter. Fans were no longer attacking scenes. They were dissecting the team behind them. And Liam, instead of being welcomed as the new White Wolf, became the face of a collapse he didn't create.
I'm the most annoying guy on set because I'm saying, excuse me, you do realize that this should be happening and they wouldn't do that, and you haven't read this, then that means this would be impossible. And everyone's just going, Henry, just shut up and do the thing. And I'm like, I don't want to do the thing because he wouldn't do it this way, and he can't.
I have myself and my team out making great content and acquiring great content, but if 1 out of 10 times you push play it didn't work, we'd be toast.
Netflix felt the shock long before Witcher 4 aired. Subscriber losses kept rising, and every misstep pushed viewers further away. By the time this season launched, the platform already faced industry-wide doubts. The Witcher was supposed to steady the ship, but instead it added fuel to a sinking brand. Early reactions hit like a wave. Reviewers said the premiere felt confused and heavy. Some couldn't even finish the first episode. The tone shifted so fast that longtime fans felt lost and new viewers felt nothing. It didn't matter who played Geralt when the foundation was cracking. Behind the scenes, executives pushed for answers. They needed someone to guide the fallout, and rumors claimed the pressure circled back to Lauren. She defended her choices, yet the numbers kept dropping. Witcher 4 couldn't stop the bleeding. It made the wound deeper. As charts showed, Netflix plunging the season became a symbol of the platform's larger struggle. Instead of rebuilding trust, Witcher 4 proved how fragile the audience had become. And with every hour, the distance between fans and creators widened. The meltdown was impossible to ignore once Rotten Tomatoes hit the teens. Critics ripped into the writing, and fans posted clips that spread faster than ads for the show. The dialogue, the pacing, the tone, everything felt off, and viewers said it was a season built on choices no one asked for. Memes took over. Sword drops, flat jokes, strange edits, scenes that made no sense. Every corner of the internet found something to laugh at. Witcher 4, once a flagship series, turned into a punchline overnight, and each new meme pushed Liam deeper into a storm he didn't start. Insiders claimed Lauren faced the backlash with rising frustration. She wanted the season judged on ambition. Fans wanted the story they were promised years ago. The split became clear. Viewers believed the heart of the world was gone, replaced by a version trying too hard to be modern. The reaction didn't slow down. It kept growing until the season turned into a case study in how fast loyalty can disappear. And at the center was a creator fighting to defend her vision while the audience walked away. Then, South Park dropped the episode that blew everything wide open. The parody hit Witcher 4 from every angle. Liam's debut, the confused writing, the tone shifts. Nothing was spared. And the cruel part was how accurate fans felt the jokes were. It wasn't just roasting, it was a mirror. Clips spread across social media within minutes. Viewers said South Park explained the season better than the show did. The jokes about algorithm-driven scenes, confused action, and hollow themes landed harder than reviews. People who never watched The Witcher tuned in just to laugh. The episode didn't just mock Liam, it mocked the entire direction of the franchise. One scene showed a flimsy Geralt dropping his sword waiting for instructions. Fans said the parody captured what they'd felt for years. The soul of the story was gone, and no one at Netflix noticed. As the parody topped trending lists, the Witcher 4 team felt the impact. It wasn't just criticism anymore, it was public humiliation amplified across every platform. And that set the stage for the confrontation no one saw coming. Reports claim Lauren Schmidt-Hisrich snapped the moment the South Park parody went viral. It wasn't just the jokes, it was how fast people believed them. The episode mocked the writing, the direction, and even Liam's debut, and insiders say Lauren felt cornered by the wave of laughter hitting her work. Leaks suggested she confronted Liam during a tense moment on set. She pushed back on the rising backlash. He pushed back on the pressure placed on him. It wasn't screaming or chaos. It was quiet tension shaped by stress, a clash fueled by a season already losing control. PR teams scrambled. They advised silence. But behind closed doors, the situation worsened. Rumors claimed Lauren wanted Netflix to take action against South Park. She argued the parody hurt Liam and misrepresented her vision. Executives didn't agree. They saw parody, not defamation. That divide widened the moment fans discovered the confrontation. They posted theories saying Lauren blamed Liam for a storm he didn't create, and that idea spread faster than any official statement could stop. Once the confrontation rumor leaked online, the internet erupted. Comment sections filled with jokes about Lauren arguing with Liam while South Park played in the background. Memes blended real scenes from Witcher 4 with the parody's audio. The edits felt brutal, and fans shared them non-stop. Commentary channels jumped in. They analyzed the tension and the leaked details, calling it the biggest behind-the-scenes twist of the year. Some blamed Lauren for creative missteps. Others said Liam got trapped in decisions he never made. The clash became entertainment of its own. Screenshots, rumors, deleted tweets, insider posts, everything fueled the chaos. Every hour, a new theory spread, claiming the confrontation was worse than reported. Lauren's reaction became the central point of discussion. Fans said it proved the team didn't understand their own audience. The more the story grew, the harder it became for anyone involved to break free from it. Witcher 4 wasn't being judged by episodes anymore. It was being judged by drama, silence, and a parody stronger than the season itself. Netflix responded with silence. No statements, no defense, no support for Lauren or Liam. And industry insiders said that silence was intentional. Executives felt the confrontation and the push to challenge South Park made things worse. They didn't want the company tied to more outrage. Legal teams reviewed the parody. They found nothing to pursue. Parody was protected, and South Park played well within those limits. The idea of a complaint vanished instantly, but the damage was done. Fans saw Netflix step back and interpreted it as quiet disapproval. Reports surfaced saying internal trust had cracked. Executives were frustrated that the confrontation brought more attention to the failure. They wanted the season to fade from headlines. Instead, it turned into a bigger story every day. Netflix wanted distance fast. As viewership crashed, the silence became louder than any press release. Fans noticed, commentators noticed, the entire industry noticed. Witcher 4 was no longer a flagship, it was a warning sign wrapped in trending chaos. The confrontation ignited a bigger debate across the internet. Fans began questioning why creators attack feedback instead of learning from it. They said Witcher 4 collapsed because the production drifted from the source and ignored the audience that built its success. The clash between Lauren and Liam became the symbol of that divide. Posts appeared calling the season a lesson in ego. Viewers argued that instead of guiding Liam, the team pushed him into a role shaped by decisions he didn't control. South Park amplified what fans had been saying for years. It turned frustrations into jokes that hit deeper than reviews ever could. Industry voices weighed in. Writers, actors, and creators discussed how modern shows try to chase trends instead of identity. They said the Witcher conflict showed what happens when a story loses its direction. The internet turned this season into an example of a franchise forgetting its own heart. As the debate grew, Witcher 4 stopped being just a show. It became a cultural moment. People used to explain how far entertainment can drift when the audience becomes an afterthought. Lauren resurfaced days later with a calm video message posted to her Instagram. She spoke about storytelling, respect, and creative intent. She tried to frame the parody as character damage rather than satire, but viewers weren't moved. The comments filled with South Park quotes and jokes about the confrontation. Clips comparing her speech to the parody version spread within minutes. Fans said the tone felt almost identical. The video became another meme instead of the reset she wanted. The gap between creator and audience grew wider, and the confrontation narrative grew stronger. Then a leaked internal memo hit the internet. It suggested Netflix froze development on upcoming Witcher spin-offs. The timing was brutal. Fans treated it as a silent signal that the company was ready to pivot away from the fallout. The memo didn't name names. It didn't need to. The moment the leak spread, the conversation shifted again. Viewers said the show wasn't ending because of a parody. It was ending because the team fought the wrong battle. In the end, Witcher 4 didn't collapse because of Liam. It collapsed because years of creative friction finally boiled over. South Park didn't destroy the season. It exposed the cracks fans noticed long before the parody aired. And the confrontation between Lauren and Liam became the breaking point everyone remembered. The season turned into a warning. A franchise loses its strength when it loses connection to the people who keep it alive. Fans weren't attacking for sport. They were reacting to decisions that pushed the story away from everything they loved, and they watched the fallout in real time. South Park amplified the moment with ruthless clarity. It mocked the choices, the direction, and the tension behind the scenes. It reminded viewers how far the show drifted from its roots. And once the parody went viral, there was no path back to silence. The Witcher 4 still exists on the platform, but the internet has already written its ending. The fans chose the final scene. South Park wins, the confrontation defines the season, and Witcher 4 becomes the clearest example of what happens when creators fight criticism instead of understanding it.